Hello and welcome to Feros Care. I'm Mick O'Regan. I had the pleasure of interviewing one of Feros Care's heroes, Beverley Yeomans. Now in her 80s, Beverley still can't resist a challenge, especially a physical challenge. Whether it's learning the tango, flying a glider, teaching refugees English, or even becoming a kayak racing champion. For her, it's all there to do. And as she says, the more active I am, the more energy I have, the more I want to do. For Beverley Yeomans, growing older brings both opportunities and gifts. And there's also the chance to help other people, something she regards as one of the best aspects of her life. That's why we think Beverley Yeomans is a Feros hero.
I loved rowing because it's a full mind and body sport, and it just gives a wonderful feeling when you're on the water. I suppose being on the water is an unusual experience, that you're able to support yourself and get along happily, you can go from one place to another. I think as you grow older, there's got to be a reason to be living. There's got to be a reason to having your carbon footprint on this earth. So if you're not doing something that's really worthwhile, not much point, is there? Being active is just part of a healthy lifestyle. And being active as you get older, I think, is more important, because I find if I don't stay active, I seize up a little bit, and I don't like that at all. But I enjoy it, and the more active I am, the more energy I have, the more things I want to do. And I'm not just active for active's sake. I wouldn't go to a gym in a fit, because that's boring. Kayaking is my exercise, or walking dogs, and rowing, or any of. I like a little bit of excitement in my life. I even make gardening, an extreme sport. I can show you the scars. So. I think it's just important for your general well-being, and I intend to stay active as long as I can. To be an older person in the community, you have got a bit more respect for your age, I must admit that. I don't know whether it's because people think you are older and wiser because you're older, but they do seem to give you more respect. And you seem to you've got the time and the energy, and you should have the energy if you live properly, and you're lucky, to be able to contribute to, in a lot of ways that you couldn't do when you were busy with your own life and with your children and with all sorts of other things. So then you've got this nice sort of forever nothing happening in the distant future, and you can turn it to whatever you'd like to do. So you can concentrate on doing things for other people, which I think is wonderful. I think my sense of what old is has changed, because anybody old now has got to be a lot older than me. I don't consider them old unless they're really a lot older than me, and I guess that will keep on. I would think probably in my 40s and 50s I would consider 80 a time that I would be sitting down knitting, not wanting to do the things. I wouldn't have even considered that I'd be wanting to do these things. I'd considered that I'd be just reaping the rewards of a busy life and just enjoying. But I feel exactly the same on the inside as I did when I was 40. Then I still want to do all the things that I did. Actually, I want to do more, because time is finite now. So I'm in a hurry to get to consider, to complete a lot of the things that I want to do or want to learn. I think I'm egotistical. I love challenges. I want to prove to myself that I can complete something. I always felt that if I was asked to sit down and play a piece on the piano, I'd be able to do it, even if I never learned it. As a child, I was sure that I'd always be able to do it. So I think I've just been optimistic with my abilities, and challenges. I need them. They're part of life, isn't it? If you haven't got any challenges, well, ageing is a challenge. You can't be a sissy with that. You've got to be pretty tough to get through, to get through the physical part of ageing. Yeah, it's there. I'd always thought I'd love to learn the tango, and I just happened to casually mention it to my neighbour, and he organised we went to the classes, and I had to watch very carefully and listen very carefully to follow those steps. It was very challenging, but it was wonderful. I loved it, and it's not difficult. Like, it's not physically difficult. It's mentally very difficult, and my brain and my feet are not quite. My brain goes faster than my feet, but I did. Yeah, it was great. It means that I can go off to Buenos Aires and dance the tango 24 hours a day if I feel like it. I don't think I'll do that, but it was good to learn it. Well, you're liberated from the need to feel that you are attractive or to worry about your appearance. You don't care what people think. You do as you're growing up, and I consider I'm still growing up. You do sort of worry about what other people think and your peer groups, and as the children are growing up, you watch what other families have, and it just becomes something that you have to aspire to being as good as they are, or to aspiring to something. At this age, you don't care. The only thing that matters is that you're respected by your family and your friends, but otherwise there's no worry. So you can be as outrageous as you like, you can be as straight as you like with people, and I just find that liberating. You can wear what you like. You're not restrained at all. Looking back on my life, the things that stand out are all my children's achievements. I think I've lived most of my life for my children, and to see them achieving and happy and being good people, they've been the major things. Everything I've done in my life I've found interesting. Every area of it. Time farming in Mullumbimby was great. The time spent on a plantation in the island in Vanuatu, that was incredible. They were a great few years. They were all great, but I've let them all go. They've all gone, and then the next one could be the best one to come.